And welcome to Darrell Bean Stadium on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference football. It's the Earlham Quakers hosting the Ravens of Anderson College. Great to have you with us. It's going to be a cool night here this evening. Though the temperatures may be dropping, we're hoping to see a good football game here tonight as we're on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Quakers trying to snap today a 49-game losing streak. And if they end up losing tonight, they will tie the record. And then next week, we'll talk more about that a little bit later. On the other side of the ledger, they'll play an Anderson football team that is hoping to go to 2-2 in the HCAC. They're 1-1 on the road. We'll talk more about the Ravens coming up here in just a couple of moments. Anderson and Earlham in just a little bit. The kickoff right around the corner. When we come back here on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we'll scout the Ravens of Anderson University coming up next. Stay right there. This is Earlham Football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back here again at Darrell Bean Stadium, it's Anderson and Earlham here tonight. When you're visiting the Richmond area, make sure you stay at just one place. That is the Best Western Classic of Richmond. Best Western is dedicated to providing you with the best possible travel experience. And at the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Well, let's take a look at the Anderson Ravens coming in at 1-4 overall. They're 1-2 in the HCAC. They're 1-1 on the road. Their last time out, they beat Hanover, lost to Hanover 55-18. Their lone win this year was against Defiance, in which they won that one by a final of 18-14. They're averaging just over 14 points per game. Not a very good offense overall. 89.2 rushing yards per game, 140.8 passing, only 230 yards of total offense. On their third down conversions, they struggle much like what the Quakers have done this year, at only 23% in the red zone, though 8 of 16, all touchdowns this season. Keep an eye on Travis McGuire, their starting quarterback, 36 of 68, 345 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And they've used 3 different quarterbacks this year. In rushing, Travis McGuire, the quarterback, the leading rusher, 225 yards. Their favorite receivers, Phenol Williams, 18 receptions, 142 yards. Alex Barnett, 14 receptions, 202 yards. And Zach Talent at 14 receptions, 114 yards. Their best defensive player is Elijah Smith, averaging 13, or should say has 13 tackles for loss this year. And also Cody Frahinger is at 55 tackles coming to this one here tonight. Last time the Quakers got a win, it was against this team right here, the Anderson Ravens, and that was 49 games ago, in which the Quakers won that contest by a final of 21-20. And the last time they did meet last year, the Quakers led 16-3 at halftime, and then they saw the Ravens outscore the Quakers in the second half 24-0, and they go on to beat the Quakers by a final of 27-16. Of course, Wes Hundley had a huge game that day, 75 rushing yards, 174 yards through the air. And again, the last win, 2013, 21-20. The Ravens have won 4 out of those 5 meetings since that time. We will come back. The kickoff is right around the corner as we continue here on the pregame show, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear, right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium. The only night game we'll have this year is the Quakers and the Ravens about ready to kick this one off here this evening. Of course, Coach Johnson has had another very difficult week with his wife, Melissa, back in the hospital up in Cleveland. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. And so the Quakers are hoping to maybe give Coach Johnson only a win tonight, but also give his wife a little more hope here this evening. We understand she's doing well, though a very difficult surgery just a couple of days ago. And sure, the entire Earlham family thinking about Melissa Johnson here tonight. You see the captains again meeting at midfield as Earlham wants to get a huge win tonight. Just to get that losing streak off of their minds. I had a chance to talk with several of the players throughout the week, and they're feeling confidence coming into this one here this evening. The Anderson Ravens know that if they can get a win, they're going to feel pretty good as well going to 2-2 in conference play. Of course, the Quakers may be without tonight. We understand that Chancey Cothran was hurt this week in practice, so he may not play this evening. So the Quakers may be down one of their starters in tonight's matchup. As you see again, the captains meeting, and now we'll find out if the Quakers will get the football first. Anderson won the toss. They'll defer, so they're going to give the Quakers the football first here tonight. Colin Hashad, the starting quarterback, 6'1", 185, the freshman out of Jeffersonville, New York, along with Melvin Davis in the backfield. Davis, boy, he's had an excellent year, 5'7", 175 out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Malcolm Jones, one of the receivers, Zach Baker, Elijah Bilal, all expected to get the start here tonight. Now, one player we're hoping that we may see back here pretty soon, it may be tonight, is Jamel Barnes out of Muncie Central High School. He's been hurt, and we haven't had a chance to see him play over the last couple of games, so perhaps he will give the Quakers a little bit of a spark here this evening as well. And we'll get a chance to see again this Earlham offense first tonight, which it's going to be big. This is a team that has played well this year. There have been other times they just can't seem to get the offense going, and then they end up shooting themselves in the foot with a penalty. It's been inconsistent, but they're hoping that's going to change here this evening. They'd love to have a big matchup here tonight. Of course, they gave up a ton of points last week against Hanover. We'll talk more about that game in just a few moments. So here we go. Football will be placed at the 40, or should say 35-yard line. Back for the Quakers. Looks like one of those, that'll be Bray along with, there is Jamel Barnes. So Barnes is on the return. And we are underway here tonight. And Bray and Barnes, it'll split the two at the 5. Barnes. He's at the 10, the 15, the 25. Brought down, or should say at about the 22-yard line. And first down and 10 now for the Quakers. Up front, O'Byrne, Crichton, Bradley, Butler, and Brake. Quakers' offensive line, not the biggest offensive line in the conference, but again, they tonight will have to play well against that defensive front, Woolridge, Smith, Jones, and Davis. So first down and 10 for the Quakers, and again, out of the shotgun formation, Hoshide will hand it off and an end around. Here's Barnes, and he's going to throw. Barnes in the air, ball caught at about the 48-yard line, and on the reception, that is Elijah Bilal, and the Quakers come out with some trickery and get a first down on their first possession. So good start for the Quakers here in the opening period of play. Place the football again to the 47-yard line, 4 wide, double to each side. Davis the lone setback. Hashad to throw. Flag is down. Hashad will scramble to the near sideline and go out of bounds, but we do have a penalty flag on the field. This may go against the Quakers. Unless Anderson was offsides. We mentioned Woolridge, Smith, Jones, and Davis up front for Anderson. Wilson, along with Switzer and Froheiger, there are the 3 linebackers, and it's going to be against the Ravens. So good news once again for the Quakers, and that penalty will go against Anderson. First down and 5 once again for Hochschild as they'll hand it off. It'll be Malcolm on the carry, and Malcolm will get hit, maybe a gain of a yard. Second down now for the Quakers. It'll be second down at about 4. Quakers come with trips to the near side. That's again, wide to the near side. 5 in the offense now for Hochschild. He'll throw, and it's almost intercepted in and out of the hands as that one was close. Noah Mann out of Naples, Florida. That could have been a pick 6 right there for the Ravens as that falls incomplete. And we'll put the football again at the 47-yard line, 3rd down and 4. That was real close to being returned. Quakers come again now with 4 wide. Gun formation again, and we'll see Hochschild throw to the sideline, a little bit behind his intended receivers. That falls incomplete. In and out of the hands of Malcolm Jones, and that's what the punting unit is going to stay on the sidelines. Quaker's going to go for it right here. They've got it 4th down at about 4, and they've decided not to punt the football. So a gutsy call early again for this Earlham offense. Jones split wide left. Wide trips to the near side. Lone setback for the Quakers, Melvin Davis. Hochschild again will throw far side, and did he get his feet in? Yes, the reception on 4th down. That'll be Malcolm Jones and a first down for the Quakers. So Earlham, again, when you have a 49-game losing streak, you might as well go for it at 4th down and 4, and they're able to get it against this Raven defense. Ravens give up a ton of yards this year coming in, giving up 480 yards in total offense, 233 through the air. Another flag is down. Quakers throw to the far side and double coverage on Malcolm again, and that will be a flag thrown immediately. And it will be offsides again on the Ravens. So they've had 2 penalties here in this drive, and the Quakers will take it now 1st down and 5, and the football moved to the 34-yard line. Quakers very aggressive offensively here in the opening drive of this one. On the near side for the Quakers, Jamel Barnes, 1 of 3. The Quakers again will go wide trips to the right, hash mark to the left. Hochschild to throw again. And this will be caught to the near side, 30, and down to the 29-yard line. That is going to be Bray on the reception. And a little bit late activity there as Caleb Byers out of Greenfield, Indiana, played at Eastern Hancock High School. Thought it was a late hit by some of the Earlham fans here. Connor Bray out of Northeastern on the reception, and a first down again for the Quakers at the Anderson 29-yard line. Live stats as we go here tonight on GoEarlham.com. And the Quakers on the drive once again here in the opening possession of the game. Davis, the lone setback. Hochschild to throw again. Sets up in the pocket. Near side. Barnes is there. Ball caught. Did he keep his feet in? Yes. Down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for the Quakers. And Earlham looking good early against the Ravens. Good to have Malcolm Barnes back. Excellent speed and a veteran receiver for the Quakers. And so now Earlham knocking on the door here in their first possession. 1st and goal from the 1. Again, this all coming off that conversion on 4th down. Hochschild rolling out of the pocket. Throws, and it's a low throw. Pass intended for Jones, but again, nowhere near Jones. And Hochschild that time, I think, just getting rid of the football to make sure he didn't take a sack and a loss of yardage. So now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. 12:44 remaining here in the opening quarter. Earlham has had the football since the Opening of this one, and a good drive that's going to last nearly 3 minutes. Davis again in the backfield. Hochschild looks to throw, and over the middle, and almost intercepted again. Pass intended for Bilal. And that's out of his reach, and we may have another flag, and it looks like a penalty flag is down on the far side. And this time it may go against the Quakers.
Legal formation on the offense. 2 men in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
There you hear the official illegal formation for the Quakers. And again, that's something that has really haunted this football team all season long. There you see Hochschild coming in from the sidelines as he will bring the play in. It will be now 2nd down and goal, and they move the football back to the 6-yard line. Hochschild again in the gun, looking to his right, lobs it up, and Barnes is there, but he's out of bounds. That'll be an incomplete pass. One-on-one coverage here to the near side. Barnes, again, a very good athlete out of Muncie Central High School, brings it down, but he's out of bounds. And now the Quakers faced with a 3rd down. And the football stays at the 6-yard line. Boy, big series again here for the Quakers. Need to get something out of this drive after marching down the field in that very good call in 4th down and 4 and able to get themselves a 1st down. That ball snapped, nobody there to get it, and this is a really bad play for the Quakers all the way back to the 29-yard line. Miscommunication somewhere as Hochschild started to move off to his left, and the only one left in the backfield was Melvin Davis. And the Quakers are going to lose big-time yardage all the way back to the 29-yard line. So they might as well go for it again as you're looking at 4th down and goal from the 29. Wow, that's a big, big mistake right there for this Quaker offense. Anderson has to feel pretty good because the Quakers had the football down to the 1-yard line, and they all of a sudden have lost 28 yards. 4 wide again, Hochschild. He will get hit and drop back to the 35 as he'll be sacked. Wilson in there, Hart is in there as well for Anderson, and look like maybe Flowers coming in as well. And the Quakers will give up the football after getting that 1st down on 4th and 4. They drive down to the 1-yard line, and then disaster strikes. So here come the Ravens. Again, their offense has not been very good this year. They feel they can move the football tonight, though, against the Quakers. Starting quarterback once again. This is going to be number 8 in the starting lineup. We'll talk about him in a moment. Ball caught far side on the reception for the Ravens. That'll be Luchtenfeld. And the quarterback, and see if we can pick up number 8 here. So they've started number 8 this time. That'll be Lakubi. Alex Lakubi will get the start here tonight. So they've changed their starting quarterback. Handoff over the right side and a big gain. Now to about the 45-yard line. That's going to be Lipscomb on the carry. And they're going to run a no-huddle, hurry-up offense. The Ravens with their first possession after the Quakers got down to the 1-yard line. Handoff again. Lipscomb over the right side, dives ahead, gets to midfield before he goes down. The Quakers have a player down as well. So now it'll be 2nd down and 5. 4 wide once again. They'll throw. Ball caught far sideline. Getting a 1st down and driven out of bounds as the Ravens quickly move the football once again. That'll be Williams on the reception, the freshman, and they had a huge freshman recruiting class. And it looks like we may have a timeout, and it's going to be called by the Quakers. First time out of the ball game in this one, and we will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. No score here in the opening quarter. This is Earlham football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Well, the Quakers saw something there that they wanted to get a quick timeout. They do so. And so for the Ravens, it'll be first down. And they'll work out of the gun once again. They'll run it again. Lipscomb, nope, it's going to be, that's going to be number 5 this time on the carry. Yep, that's actually going to be Lipscomb, Reggie Lipscomb out of Pike High School in Indianapolis on the carry. And the Ravens moving the football against the Quakers, who have no chance to change their personnel. They'll fake the handoff to Lipscomb. Ball caught on the near side. That is Talent on the reception and driven out of bounds. And that's going to be second down? Talent made the catch, or is it going to be third down? They move the chains. Let's see what they're going to do here. They finally do move the chains. That's going to be a first down there for the Ravens. Ravens first possession, and they're on the march, trying to get on top of this one in the opening period of play. Handoff Lipscomb. Lipscomb 30, cutback 25, down to the 24, maybe 23. Boy, Ravens really getting that hurry-up offense. They waste no time getting that offensive line set. As soon as that ball goes down, they're ready to come again. This time trips to the right. That'll be spread trips. Lipscomb over the right side finds a nice hole. The cutback again, and down to about the 15-yard line. Quakers can make a change right there. They finally are able to bring in a different player. They've had this defense out there through even the timeout trying to make a change, as again the Ravens out of the gun. Ball caught far side. Up the right sideline and driven out of bounds at around the 5-yard line. That's Lichtenfeld again out of Whiteland High School. Boy, they've just really done a nice job marching down the field. First and goal again now for the Ravens. From the 5-yard line, now they'll check at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers split wide to the left, 2 to the far side. They'll go hash mark on the right. Lipscomb, the lone setback. Ravens give it to Lipscomb. Lipscomb over the right side across the goal line and a touchdown. And it's 6-0 Ravens here in this opening period of play. So now the extra point attempt. Here is Tristan Robinson out of Brownstown in to attempt the extra point and give the Ravens again an early lead in this one. And boy, the Quakers look back at that opening drive. Maybe they're going to get the ball in the end zone, but a huge mistake on their offense. The extra point is on the way, and it is no good. So a break for the Quakers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It's Anderson on top, 6-0. This is Earlham football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Apparently there was a flag thrown, and so Anderson, it was on the Quakers. Anderson's going to get another chance to make the extra point. So another mistake, this time on special teams for the Quakers. And so there you see the Robinson, the kicker, lining up, and it is going to be good after all. So the Quakers give Anderson yet another gift in this one here tonight. We will take another break on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers trail this one 7-0.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hope, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Quakers will get the football back here in the opening period of play, teed up at the 35-yard line. And this is a high, short kick, and on the return, this is going to be Bray. Bray, a little seam up the middle, and it got stuffed pretty quick at about the 28-yard line. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise, the Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, colleagues to mention this offer, and when listening with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group, give him a call at 969-3400. Well, the Quakers marched down the field, got it to the 1-yard line in their first offensive possession, and ended up getting nothing out of it. And the fumble of the football, Ravens got it. Ravens off of the turnover again, and they're going to try to get a return here, and they will. Ravens still have a man up, still on his feet, still to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. How in the world did that happen? Eventually, the touchdown scored by Crevon Maple as the Quakers turn the football over and give up another 6 points, this time on their second possession. Hochschild tried to bring the return man down, and I think that ball exchanged hands about 3 or 4 times before the Ravens finally put it in the end zone, and now Earlham's going to have to play from behind here tonight. The extra point attempt on the way, and it is good. And just like that, the Quakers in a hole here in the opening period of play on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It's Anderson on top of Earlham, 14-0. This is Earlham football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Well, Earlham, ever since they got the football to the 1-yard line, they've kind of turned back into the old Earlham football team. They end up having the missed snap. That cost them. They end up turning the ball over there as Hochschild unable to hold on to the football. And now Earlham finds themselves in a hole down in this one, 14-0. And Anderson, just like that, will put Earlham in a huge hole. Here's Bray once again from the 15. Trying to get blocks to the outside. Bray, nice cutback, 30, 35, 40. And Bray will give Earlham excellent field position on a nice return on the near sideline. So now let's see if the Quakers can do something with the football. I would imagine from just watching this team early, though that early drive they had was successful up until the self-destruction. I think they're a little nervous. They don't want to lose this game tonight because they hit 50, they make national news. Next week, they hit 51, they get in the papers again. Hochschild to throw. Flags are down. They'll stop that play immediately. So another penalty flag. Anderson's been offsides twice, but this time it'll go against the Quakers. Another mistake. I don't think it's been a normal week of practice either. Coach Johnson has been gone most of the week. He's back. They've been practicing a lot in the mornings under the lights, getting used to playing a night game for this week and just trying to give their football team a chance to kind of regroup this week. By the way, the Ravens, they had a bye week before they made the trip here, so they've had a couple of weeks to get ready for this one here tonight. So now it'll be 1st down and 15 following another penalty on the Quakers. Official coming in, 7:56 remaining here in the opening period of play, and he'll wait for the officials. They're all huddled together. You see them right there just to the inside of the 50-yard line. All right, here we go. Quakers once again will spread it out. Hochschild in the shotgun now will roll. Looking to set up the screen. They read it well. Anderson there. Ball thrown downfield and over the head of the intended receiver, Zachary Baker. Quakers trying to get the quarterback Hochschild out of the pocket as much as they possibly can. That helps their offensive line in that pass blocking, but that time the pass just a little bit too far for Elijah Bilal, and now the Quakers have it 2nd down and 15. They'll have to get to the 43-yard line for a 1st down. Boy, it's amazing how this game changed so quickly. When you think that opening drive, you get down to the 1-yard line, look like you're going to get it into the end zone, get that early lead, get that momentum on your side, and then after that, it just fell apart. Hochschild to throw. Here comes the pressure. And in and out of the hands, boy, Melvin Davis right there at the 40. He was ready to head upfield before he had the football, and now the Quakers faced with a 3rd and 15 from their own 42-yard line. 7:42 remaining here in the opening quarter. Hochschild quickly from the sideline. Sometimes the Quakers will go ahead and signal their plays in, but this time they have Hochschild come to the sidelines. So 3rd and long. If it gets to 4th and long, I don't think the Quakers will go for it. Set up the screen pass. Peters on the reception, but Peters will be shy of the 1st down, but good gain for the Quakers to the, where are they going to put that football, at the 47? So 47-yard line, and the Quakers now faced with a 4th down and 4. This is exactly what they had the first time at 4th down and 4, and they went for it. Quakers again will spread it out. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side, and Anderson showing blitz, and there's another flag. See if this will be on the Quakers, and it is. Well, they saw the potential blitz coming, and the guys up front, somebody moved. And now the Quakers will punt it away. Big difference between 4th down and 5 and 4th down and 9. So Anderson's going to get the football back as the Quakers shoot themselves in the foot yet one more time. Here is Jordan Christian, and that might have been partially blocked as that ball rolls down to about the 31-yard line. I think the player got his hand on it. That was Jalen Jennings who got a piece of it. And so now the Quakers will go back on defense yet one more time. First down again for the Ravens. And they're going to run the football, and a nice gain up the middle. On the carry, that's going to be Johnny Ovale. Ovale is out of Burlington, Indiana. 6:29 to go. And again, hurry-up offense here for the Ravens. They'll throw. Ball's caught and then dropped. Williams had it in his hands and just simply dropped it. That would have been close to a first down. So now it'll be third down. Third and 5 for the Ravens. See if this Quaker defense, they're showing blitz right here over the right side. And the two linebackers coming up in the gap as well. And here they come, quickly gotten rid of. Ball caught after it was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and ball caught at the 45-yard line. Talent made the catch. That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and the Quakers unable to catch a break here in the opening quarter. Ravens again out of the gun. Quick hitter to the outside. Down to the 50-yard line. That's going to be Lichtenfeld again on the reception. And it's going to be, boy, the chains can't get it together with the guys on the score clock. It'll be second down and 4. They're not quickly moving that down marker. That'll be a carry of maybe a couple of yards on the play. Johnny Oval there on the on the carry. And we'll put the football again at the 48-yard line. Anderson again really gets to the line of scrimmage quickly. This is a tough offense to defend because you can't make any personnel changes, and you better be in shape. They'll throw. Ball caught. Williams on the reception. Williams spins. He got the first down, though, and it was that spin that got him the first down. Austin Baker had a hold of his jersey, but when Williams spun, he was able to get the first down. So let's put the ball at the 44-yard line. First down and 10 again for the Ravens, and the carry up the middle, and they're just methodically moving the football. Nothing really big yet to this point, but they're just going right at the Quakers. Johnny Oval again, 5'8", 180 pounds on the carry. They'll quickly get to the line of scrimmage on second down. Oval again. He's going to get the first down over the right side. Harrison Rice is there for the Quakers. Also in there, R.J. Scott. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Another impressive drive put together here by the Ravens. Oval will shift from left to right in the Raven backfield. And they're going to pitch it. He's going to try to get around the right side, but nothing there, and another flag is down. May have a holding penalty here on the Ravens. They're going to say Harrison Rice was in there to help make the stop. I think it's going to be the illegal shift instead. That may be the early indication. We'll wait for the official to give us word here in just a moment. Oh, he will be holding. So first down again for the Ravens, but it'll be first down and 20 as they move the football back to the 43-yard line. Ravens have shown the ability to score quickly so far here. One on the special teams as well, or should say that one's almost intercepted. Barnett in and out of his hands. That falls incomplete. And so that'll be second down and 20. Ravens scoring on the turnover. Quakers making the early mistakes, and the Ravens trying to go up 21-0 here in the opening period. But now the Quakers have him at third down or second down and long, and that ball's going to be caught on the near side down to the 35-yard line. On the reception, That is going to be Zach Talent once again out of Lakeland, Florida, just a freshman. They have a ton of freshmen in their starting lineup. They had a huge recruiting class this season, an influx of tons of players. I think they had like 69 different recruits come in. Try to fill that roster. They'll throw again. Plenty of time. And coming to the near side and finally driven out of bounds. Quakers able to pursue here on the near side, and it will be fourth down at 3:19 remaining here in the quarter. Well, Ravens, I think they're going to go for it right here on fourth down, so they feel their defense is good enough to stop the Quakers, or maybe the Quakers stopping themselves here tonight, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down and long. They'll throw. They're going to go deep, and this one is going to be caught for the touchdown. On fourth and long, and the Ravens score again. Williams out of Carroll City, Florida, there for the touchdown, and the Ravens now lead this one 20-0. There was one-on-one coverage to that side. I was trying to see who that might have been for the Quakers. I think it was Cole Burrell who had the coverage, and he ends up losing the football. And, boy, the Ravens now taking full advantage of the Quakers, even on fourth down and long, and the extra point is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Right now it is all Ravens in this one. On top, 21-0. This is Earlham football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Earlham's about getting involved. We have more than 60 student clubs with new ones starting every year. A variety of sports, plays and concerts, parties, trips to nearby cities. Interesting people from all over the world. Earlham College, always engaged.
We're back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium as the Quakers have now fallen behind in this one, 21-0, and we are not even out of the first quarter yet. Boy, I tell you what, I've seen some changes in momentum in the years I've been doing games, but this one has really been an odd one where the Quakers had that impressive opening drive, and then all of a sudden it's all Ravens from there. Ball placed at the 35. It'll be a short kick. Bray coming up, receiving it around the 20. Quakers trying to set up a wall on the return, but boy, there's nothing there for Bray as he's brought down. And it'll be first and 10, and a flag is down. We may have had some excessive celebrating going on. And let's see who they're going to mark this off on. Well, they'll sort it out. We'll get the word.
Captain play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 13.
Well, that'll go against the Ravens, and the Quakers will get 15 yards out of this one.
First unsportsmanlike penalty of the game.
So that's good news for the Quakers, but now what will they do with it? Football placed at the 37-yard line. Well, Earlham with another possession here in the opening quarter. That's Bray in motion. And by the way, new quarterback in the lineup. We'll talk about him in just a little bit as the Quakers run the football. And that's going to be a huge gain for a first down and more. And driven out of bounds on the far side, Melvin Davis there for the Quakers. Coming in at quarterback will be Joe Enright. So Enright has entered the ball game. He wears number 4. So now the football placed at the 44-yard line. Good run again by Melvin Davis out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Quakers back into Anderson territory. ball all in motion, right to left. Enright, handoff again. Davis over the left side. This time he's going to fight himself for a yard or so before being driven out of bounds. They may give him 1 on that play, depending on the spot of the football, and they were nice enough to give him 2. So now it'll be 2nd down and 8. First night game we've had here this season, and it'll be the only one of the year. Quakers will have a bye week coming up here relatively soon, and they probably know that bye week can't come at a better time if they don't win this one here tonight. Trips to the near side. Enright again, out of the gun. Enright pumps, now throws to the sideline, has a man, it's going to be caught. And on the reception, Malcolm Jones there for the Quakers. But wait a minute, we have, another flag down? Holding against the Quakers again. They cannot catch a break here tonight. The holding was called on 76, Aaron Crichton, the sophomore out of Inglewood, California. And so the big gain negated once again. That'll put the football all the way back to the 48-yard line. The clock just disappeared. They've had some issues with the clock lately, and it just went off a little bit ago, and now they're going to have to. Hey, that clock has all kinds of problems. I mean, look at it. Half the bulbs don't even show up. Handoff, Davis, nowhere to go. Well, they're just going to play the run. Hart comes in, gets the stop. I like Ravens uniforms. Those are nice. I don't know why I just said that. I figured I'd throw that in for a little. That was free, by the way. Football, that's a loss of 2 back to the, say 1, back to the 47. Boy, you make 2 steps forward, you take 4 back. That's the problem here for the Quakers. 4 wide again. Ravens coming with 4 down linemen. Enright will throw here to the near sideline and overthrows Bray. And that's going to be 4th down again. So you get the 1 play. They gave you some momentum. You get a holding penalty, brings you back again, and that's been the name of the game. So we'll see Jordan Christian come in to punt the football away. Good snap. Jordan puts a good leg into this one. And it'll take an Earlham roll inside the 5-yard line. So the Ravens will have to march 96 yards to get themselves another score. Today's game being brought to you in part by Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors for only $3.50. Every Wednesday the turkey breast, Thursday the Italian BMT, and Friday the tuna. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. So the Ravens on top, 21-0, 26.8 seconds remaining. And so far, this hurry-up, no-huddle offense has been very effective, and a new quarterback coming in now for the Ravens, as we will see Travis McGuire. We thought McGuire would start today, but he has not, and that'll be a gain of a couple of yards up the middle. Lipscomb on the carry, and the Ravens may just settle with that here in the opening period of play. It has been all Ravens in this one since that opening drive. And they have 6 seconds remaining, but they're going to let time run out here in the opening period of play. After 1 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Anderson 21, Earlham nothing. This is Earlham Football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course pizza. Come dine in. carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium, where the Quakers now in the second quarter trail this one 21-0. We mentioned McGuire's coming as the quarterback. McGuire, the keeper, over the left side, and he'll be ridden out of bounds, and be careful, there's a late hit. Wow. Boy, you just can't do that. The quarterback was out of bounds, and another flag goes down. And now you're letting your emotions take over, and that is Robert Dickelman, who made the tackle, but again, it was out of bounds, and you need to hold up right there, and then he may have gotten himself another penalty. This will give the Ravens a chance to change their personnel, and once they sort it out, you just can't do that. You're going to give the Ravens, which you had them pinned back inside the 5-yard line, and now if you have two penalties right here, they can end up getting 30 yards out of it. And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, too, against Dickelman, and you're going to be in trouble if you even say anything the rest of the way. Here we go.
There are two penalties on the play. First one is dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 4 on the defense. That is his first unsportsmanlike conduct foul for the game. And we have dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 50 on the offense. That is also his first of the game. We'll march off 15 this way, and it'll be half the distance to goal. First down.
By the way, they said number 4, that's Enright. They actually meant number 5, which is Dickelman, not Enright. Enright, the quarterback, not out there right at the moment. So you heard the two penalties. There you go. So they want to make sure that's clear, because if Dickelman gets another one, he could see the showers pretty early. Just underway here in the second quarter, and it's been all Anderson in this one, as now the tension starting to mount a little bit and the frustration for this Quaker defense. By the way, live stats throughout the game on GoEarlham.com. So the penalties have been decided. By the way, they've now changed quarterbacks once again as McGuire is out. Ball near side, ball caught. And that'll be across the 20. One thing the Ravens want to make sure that if you're looking at this game here tonight, they don't want to lose this game and say that they lost to the Quakers twice within this streak. One that began the streak, really where it began the next game, and then lose this one here tonight. But so far, they're in pretty good shape. Ravens will run the football again. Boy, still on his feet. Another nice carry. That's going to be Lipscomb again. Just a freshman, 5'11". And Lipscomb, 200 pounds. He's a hard guy to bring down. So second down and about 8. There's more out of the pistol this time as the Quakers coming with the blitz. And ball caught far side. And run out of bounds. And be careful, you might have another late hit right here. Officials coming over pretty quick. And, boy, the only issue I have right there, again, Dickelman was mixed up in that one. But that's going to be another first down for the Ravens. Zach Talon once again on the reception. So now first down for the Ravens. They begin to march the football once again. Handoff, hole up the middle once again for Lipscomb, and the flag is down. Now things getting a little sloppy. This might be against the Ravens. We might see a holding penalty right here, or is it going to be a face mask? Yep, face mask.
35 on the defense. 15-yard penalty.
Well, another penalty as that will go against Colby Walker, one of the leading tacklers. I think he is the leading tackler in the HCAC, but he got a part of the face mask that time. And so the Ravens, another penalty as the Quakers continue to fall apart here tonight. Football down to the 42. 4 wide again out of the pistol formation. They're going to throw quickly. And ball caught and dropped. That's going to be maybe a loss of 1 or 2. Crenshaw on the reception there for the Ravens. And where did they spot that football? They're going to say back to the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard. It'll be second down and 11. 12:56 to go. Here in the opening quarter, should say the opening half of play. Trips to the near side. That'll be the short side of the field. Hash mark to the right. Single receiver with single coverage on the left. And they'll throw to that man. Ball is going to be tipped and intercepted. Quakers get a turnover finally here tonight. That'll be Rance Albert, the linebacker, on the interception. Boy, nice job is Albert holding on to the football for the Quakers. He nearly dropped it, but was able to hold on, and Earlham gets it back. And they'll have it at the 48-yard line. Now, see if the offense can get going finally. And Enright will come back in as the quarterback. So first down for the Quakers. 12:37 remaining. Quakers go trips to the left. Enright to throw. Far sideline, underthrown and dropped. Intended for Zach Baker, the freshman receiver. Unable to hold on, and it'll be second down. Quakers make a wholesale change in their personnel. Back into lineup for the Quakers, Melvin Davis. Bray will come out, and also Zach Baker coming out of the lineup. Well, that would have been a great catch, and you got to make those kind of catches when you're struggling. Quakers now second down and 10. 4 wide once again, Enright to throw. Short pattern, ball caught. It's going to be close to a first down on the reception. Malcolm Jones, the freshman out of Detroit, Michigan, down to the 41-yard line. And if they spot the football where I think they will, should be a first down, or do we have another penalty? We do. Oh, my. Another holding penalty against the Quakers. So we will see the Quakers get backed up. Instead of having the football in a first down at the 41-yard line, they're backed up all the way back to their own 38. Boy, I tell you what, nothing going right here tonight for Earlham. Again, they try to snap that 49-game losing streak and pick up their first win since 2013 against this Raven football squad. And right again, out of the gun. Going to put it in the air to the near side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage. Well, I tell you what, that's tough right there. If that goes against the Ravens, I don't know that that's a good call. Ravens would have a certain argument right there that was two officials are getting together to talk about it, but I don't think that was an interference call. Pass intended on the near side for Malcolm Jones, but it looked like that was pretty good coverage there. Jalen Jennings out of Clinton Township, Michigan, was on coverage, but Ravens out. I thought he was step for step, looked back for the football, and did everything right. And these guys are going to have to talk about it first. This is not. Oh, my. Boy, I tell you what, that was against the Quakers. And you hear the crowd. I don't think that was interference either way unless it happened really early in the pattern. Well, I thought it was just maybe a ball that was overthrown, but I didn't think it was interference either way. But the official, after a long discussion, and now all of a sudden the Quakers, who at one point were at the Anderson 41, are all the way back to their own 23-yard line. 12 minutes remaining. Now trips to the near side. We'll call it second down and forever. Swing pass to the near side. There is Davis. Run out of bounds, a very short gain. Davis end up coming out of his shoe, so he'll have to come to the sidelines as the Quakers will have to make a change in their backfield. And, boy, this has been a tough first half. Quakers make a quarterback change here in the first half after also getting that opening drive all the way down to the 1, and Anderson has taken advantage of everything, and then the Quakers just get the interception a little bit ago, and they're heading the other way. They're giving the Ravens even more field position. Enright again out of the gun. Hand off to Bray, and he got smashed. Ball is loose. And it may go back over to the Ravens. Let's see. No, they're going to say he's down. Wow. Bray got hit right when he was handed the football, and the Quakers will have to punt it away on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get it back, and they're going to have pretty good field position right here. Boy, one positive and tons of negatives in each series here as Jordan Christian will come in to punt the football away. Here's the rush, and he gets it away. It's going to be a line drive kick, as that one will roll to the 50 and beyond, down to the 45-yard line. So a pretty good kick. But the way this is going, we may see another penalty flag as the officials all getting together. I'm looking for one, and I think there may be, but I'm going to check here. They're getting together, but I don't see where the penalty flag would be unless it is right where the officials are. 10:43 to go. And now they're bringing one of the side judges over. I'm not sure what this is. This has been an odd occurrence here in this second quarter. We have seen penalty after penalty. We've seen tons of mistakes. By the way, the live stats showing the Quakers here in the first half, just no penalty. 178 total yards for the Ravens, Quakers with 60, so there's no flag. So the football will be at the 45. First down and 10, trips to the near side. Ravens have the football again here in the first half. They'll pump and throw. Barnett with a catch. Barnett trying to get a block at the 50, still on his feet, down to around the 45. A very cool evening here in October. We went from the 80s down to the 50s and now into the 30s. First down and 10 again for the Ravens. You see it again, trips to the short side of the field. They're going to run the football this time. Oval on the carry to about the 42. Well, if you're a player, you like, and especially on offense, you like playing in this type of offense. Everybody's getting involved. It's fast-paced. Nobody can get bored just running the football as they'll throw it and run it equally. They'll throw again. Quick hitter to the near side and coming out of bounds. On the reception once again for the Ravens will be Phenol Williams. Well, they got a few players that are out of Florida, so they went down to recruit out of the state of Florida. And now will be a 3rd down and about 2. Ravens on the march once again. Handoff, and that should be close to another 1st down. Oval again. Johnny Oval out of Burlington, Indiana, played at Carroll High School. And let's see where they spot that football. They're taking a look. I think it might be short on that spot. So 3rd down or 4th down, and 1. They'll throw. Ball caught. Williams breaks a tackle. 1st down and more at the right sideline, and finally driven out of bounds. So Williams gets the 1st down on 4th down. And now put the football at the 25-yard line. Oval will stay in as the lone setback. He'll shift now to the left. 4 wide again for the Ravens here on 1st down. They're going to throw again, pumping. Here comes the rush. Quarterback gets away from it. That may be a hold as the flag comes down. Kobe Walker on the rush there for the Quakers. Well, they were going to call maybe a face mask on that, but I think he caught him right up around the shoulder pad, so no penalty on that one on the Quakers, so that is good news. 2nd down and 10. 8:52 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
You guys are really bad.
You can tell the Quaker crowd does not like this officiating crew. 2nd down and 10. Anderson to throw again. And this time they won't get away. There's a flag down. Now, I'm not sure who this is going to be on. And this crew is really catching it here tonight. And I think it's going to go against Kobe Walker. Yep. Yeah, they thought there was a hold on the Ravens. The officials did not see that there was a hold, and so now the face mask will move the football into the red zone, down to the 15-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the Ravens. Boy, another penalty here in the first half of play. And they're knocking on the door once again. McGuire is back in as the quarterback. Handoff. They'll run it over the right side, the 10, and knocked out of bounds very close to the 5-yard line. That was Oval again on the carry. So they've gone back and forth, as we mentioned. McGuire back in as the quarterback. So now the Ravens, again, will have it at the 6-yard line. McGuire once again. Oval to his left, and they'll run it right up the middle. Oval puts his head down, drives inside the 5, down to about the 2. Boy, the crowd got eerily quiet all of a sudden. You can hear, we can at least hear the coaching staff next to us trying to figure out how they're going to stop this Raven offense. And now at 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Oval in the backfield, gets the carry. He will put his head down. Did he get in, or did a knee go down at the 1? I think his knee went down at the 1-yard line. Good second effort, though. And the Quakers able to get the stop right there. Isaac Olmeda from El Paso, Texas. So it'll be second down and goal. McGuire once again out of the gun. Hands off and diving, and I don't think he got in again. Oval tried to dive into the end zone, and he came up short. Probably if he stays on his feet, he might get in. Third down and goal. Crowd trying to give this defense some inspiration here as the Ravens again line up, and they're going to go quarterback keeper. And did McGuire get in? Yes. They say he broke the play into the end zone, and a touchdown again for the Ravens. So the Ravens now on top of this one, 27-0. Here's Robinson to attempt the extra point. All the mistakes that have happened tonight, all the penalties that have happened tonight now really costing the Quakers here in the first half of play. The good snap, the kick is a line drive kick. It is through the uprights, and nope, they're going to say it is no good. So a break perhaps for the Quakers right there. We will take a break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It is all Ravens, leading at 27-0.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Well, there's no doubt this has been an emotional first half as the officials have, listen, they're not taking anything away from this. I guarantee the Quakers haven't played well, but the crowd very upset with some of the calls they have seen here tonight. But Earlham's got to quit turning the ball over, and they got to quit making mistakes. No matter what the penalties may be tonight, we've seen some penalties here and some plays here that have been Earlham's own causing. So now they'll get the football back once again. Robinson will tee it up at the 35. 6:37 remaining here in the first half as that ball goes out of bounds on the near side, and we will see a penalty flag come down. See if the Quakers will make them kick it again or just take it at the 35-yard line, which may be the case. Coming up at halftime, we will get you updated on the first half stats. We'll also check out the college football scoreboard today. There are tons of games to tell you about, and we'll have that complete scoreboard. As, by the way, the one big upset of the day, Georgia, ranked number 2, ended up losing this afternoon. That's a huge loss for Georgia. All right, Quakers will go 4 to the far side. Single receiver to the near side, and right with an empty backfield, 1-on-1 coverage here to the near side. That's overthrown. Malcolm Jones had the coverage. That's a tough one there. You had Maple, the defensive back, in 1-on-1 coverage, but Enright's probably a better thrower short than he is going deep. So now it'll be second down and 10. This time you see the Quakers going 4 wide with Davis, the lone setback. Enright again out of the shotgun, throws. Ball's going to be caught. First down for the Quakers and more. That may be Jones on the reception. It is number 2, Malcolm Jones, making the catch and all the way to the 50-yard line. Earlham trying to get something here before the end of the first half. We're directing Dominique the rest of the night. Enright to throw to the sideline and overthrown. Pass intended for Zach Baker. You will get more instruction here tonight than you will at any time at Earlham College. We're both telling him what to do. Up, down, inside, out. You know why I did this, Dominique? Because I cleaned the windows and I want it to look good. You know anybody else has cleaned the windows here? I didn't think so. For the Quakers, it'll be 2nd down and 10. I not only broadcast, I engineer, but clean windows. Enright again, handoff. Nobody's going to keep it himself. Enright, nice fake, and down to the 40. Anderson bit on that fake just like I did. 6 minutes and 2 seconds. That clock keeps stopping every time I look up, and I'm not sure why. They should be running that clock, even though it was a first down. The official looked over, and now we'll see the Quakers again on the march. And now the big question is, will they keep this drive alive? Davis in the backfield along with Enright, and the snap hits him in the face. Ball is loose. A flag is down. That may save the Quakers from a turnover right there. That hit Enright right in the face mask. I'm not sure if there's a problem with the exchange from the center. I don't know if it was Will Bradley heard something he thought was a snap count or what, but that's the second time we've seen that happen. It was, wow. Well, the Quakers caught a break right there. I'm not sure how that could have been an offsides when the ball was snapped. But the Ravens are going to get penalized right there. The Quakers will take it. They can take any break they can get here tonight, trailing at 27-0. So now we're at 5:33 to go here in the first half. That almost was another huge mistake for Earlham. Enright again out of the gun. Enright has time, throws to the near side, and the pass goes over Malcolm Jones's head, but I think the two players got their feet tangled up, and that can't be an interference call. When you have contact, the feet just get tangled up like that, so the Quaker crowd wanted to get the interference, but it's not. 2nd down now. We'll put the football at the 35-yard line. Corey Peters will come in. By the way, Corey ran our camera the other day as we have a timeout. And boy, did we order Corey Peters around too. He's a good kid. We will take a timeout. Quakers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard trail this one 27-0.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Quakers have used their second timeout. They know this is a big possession right here. They want to get something on the board before we head to the locker room, and they don't want to give this thing up in Anderson territory down to the 35-yard line. Of course, next week the Quakers will put their sights on their matchup at Franklin. They'll throw, and overthrown again, pass intended for Davis as it falls incomplete. And now the Quakers faced with a 3rd down and long. Now, Earlham trying to pull everything out of their arsenal on offense, and it just hasn't worked so far here tonight other than that opening drive, and then it was all downhill. So once again, Quakers will spread it out. Davis, the lone setback. Quakers in their all-white look to throw, and that one is almost intercepted, but finally caught. Nice play by Zach Baker. But that one was nearly picked off. Charles Keith nearly stepped in front of that one, but Quakers able to get the first down to the 20-yard line. Under the 5-minute mark. Oh, that would have been a pick six. Enright now has trips to the left. Fakes the handoff, throws toward the end zone. Ball is up for grabs, and that's going to fall incomplete. That would have been out of bounds either way. Baker there again for the Quakers, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. Quakers trying to get the quick score. Looks like Malcolm Jones is on the sideline, so Earlham without one of their top receivers right here. He's being looked at by the trainer, so we'll be keeping an eye on him when he could be back. And right once again, looking left. Here comes the pressure. Throws, ball caught. And on the reception for Earlham, Jamel Barnes. And Earlham now has it inside the 15. But we have seen this before. 4:24 to go. This would still be a big lift. Get something on the board here in the first half, trailing at 27-0. Quakers still have one timeout here in the first half of play. Peters back in the ball game to the right. Quakers go 4 wide, split evenly to each side. Enright again looks to throw. Ball toward the end zone and overthrows his intended receiver. That's going to be Bilal. 4:02 to go. Boy, next week, that's a tough one going to Franklin. Especially if you don't pick up a win here today. Franklin there, very, very good, and they're perhaps even better at home. And Earlham's going to call, I believe, is that the final timeout for the Quakers. So they will call one more timeout, and that is all they have in the first half. We will take a break as well. Quakers trail this one 27-0. This is Earlham football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Well, Quakers, again, this is a big timeout right here just from the standpoint they've got to get something on the board here in the first half, have something positive to think about when they go into the locker room, because it has been a very, very tough first half. And right again, handoff, Jones, who is back in for the Quakers, and that went nowhere. On 4th down and 4, the Quakers tried to run it, and there was nowhere to go. They got the man back in, Malcolm Jones, but just nothing there. As Anderson read that one well, and the Quaker offense will come away with nothing on the board again. By the way, the Ravens still have 3:54 to go here in the first half. They have plenty of time, and this is an offense that can score quickly. They've rotated quarterbacks in the first half. They're going to run the football. On the carry will be Lipscomb. So now 2nd down after a gain of just a couple. Let's call it 2nd down and 8. They still have, by the way, the Ravens still have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. They'll look to throw again to the far side. Ball's going to be caught, staying in bounds, and I think he may get a first down. On the reception, that's going to be Alex Barnett out of Mount Vernon High School. Burrell gets the stop, and do we have another flag? The officials say we do. Or did they just spot the football? Nope.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 5.
Another face mask on the Quakers.
First down.
That's against Dickelman. That's the second big mistake by Dickelman tonight. And now he just gave him another 15 yards all the way out to the 48. And the last thing you need to do is give Anderson anything here tonight, the way their offense has been rolling. Trips to the near side. That'll be the wide side. Hash mark to the left. Lipscomb again on the carry. Lipscomb will bounce his way ahead. Gets about 5, maybe 6 yards on the carry. On the tackle for the Quakers, Rance Albert, the sophomore out of DeSoto, Texas. I bet it's warmer in Texas. Football at the 48-yard line. They gave him only 4 on the carry. And they'll throw. Near side catch. 40. First down and more, down to the 34. Football at the 34-yard line. First down once again. Lipscomb will stay in. Trips to the near side. Williams on the catch, and he'll be driven out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock at 2:17. Ravens ready to put more on the board. Smith, Parra, Anderson, Marshall up front. Boy, they're blocking pretty well. Mendoza, the other of the 5 offensive linemen, they're giving their throwing game plenty of time, though they don't hold on to the football very long. Alex Lacubi is out of Tampa, Florida, just a freshman. And he's looked good here tonight. He and McGuire shifting in and out in this offense, a hurry-up offense. Fake it to Lipscomb. The throw, ball caught inside the 25, down to about the 22-yard line. That's going to be Talent on the reception. And this Quaker crowd, very vocal for a moment. They have really quieted down since then. Ravens get another first down. Here's the handoff, Lipscomb. Big hole up the middle, and he bounces his way down to about the 15. They still have 3 timeouts and 1:28 to go. And Earlham able to shift 1 player in and out, which is a benefit to try to get some fresh bodies in there in a very, very tired football team right now. Talent on the catch at the 10, the cut back at the 5, touchdown Ravens. Boy, they marched down the field and scored quickly. So now the extra point attempt. Now Ravens, they're acting like they're going to go for 2 right here. That's like putting salt in the wound, isn't it? And perhaps just for them, they want to work on their 2-point conversion, I would imagine, for some game down the road, not necessarily tonight. Lipscomb in the backfield. There was movement right there, so that's maybe why they shouldn't go for 2.
66 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 1 on touchdown.
66, you let the whole team down.
Boy, you let that Earlham crowd get wild, and they're just, it's like going to Ohio State when you're Michigan. So the Ravens said, you know what, we're still going to go for 2. 1:08 remaining. I think Dominique is bored to my left. We have to get some life out of you, Dominique. A lot of football to be played. They'll fake the handoff, throw to the end zone, 2-point conversion, and Williams in the back of the end zone will come up with a 2-point conversion again for the Ravens. And it is 35-0. We'll take a timeout. Quakers trail it here big in the first half of the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
We mentioned a little bit ago there's, of course, a lot of college football to talk about today, and we're going to run down that scoreboard, but we'll do those first-half statistics before we do anything here tonight, but it has not been a good first half. We'll take a quick peek here real quick to see, and boy, Anderson already 283 total yards, but they played with a lot of short fields here in the first half of play. They have not had the one time they had the deep kick. As the Quakers on the return, here is Jamel Barnes on the return out to about the 32. But other than that, the Quakers had several penalties that got them out of trouble. You know, we have so many gadgets to play with these days. And, you know, Dominic, there used to be a time we had to go home to answer the phone or find a phone booth. Now they carry their phones around. All right, Quakers football, they do. 56.4 to go. Enright to throw, and he got drilled, lost the football. Quakers will keep it. As almost another turnover is picked up by Gerard O'Byrne. They did gain a couple of, well, actually, they're going to say, 1 yard on the fumble. Boy, I tell you what, though, Enright got drilled, and I think Anderson may have called a timeout. They think they might be able to get the football back. So now Anderson down to their final 2 timeouts. We're going to keep it here for this one. Anderson would still have 2 timeouts remaining. By the way, I wanted to mention real quick, the Earlham baseball team opens their 2019 season February 23rd against Wittenberg. I think there still might be a half a foot of snow on the ground by February 23rd. But you know, Sack is an optimistic man, and he feels they'll be able to play that day. They'll just shovel the snow off, and we'll be playing it probably be about this cold too. But baseball, the 2019 season opener, February 23rd against Wittenberg. By the way, Sack, I still like that T-shirt you were wearing the other day, and noticed it hasn't been delivered yet. And you know me, it's free, it's for me. All right, 41 seconds. I may be amusing myself the rest of this game. I may have Dominique do the rest of the game. I'll run the camera, Dominique, you do the game. Could you do that? And Wright will hand off to Davis. Davis finds a nice hole across the 40 and out to about the 41. I think the Ravens thought if they could get a stop right there, they might go ahead and call a timeout. I don't know how I'm going to respond to him now. Quakers are going to let this run out, I think. They just want to get to the locker room in this one. We're going to say they're actually going to run a play. Boy, they took a long time right there. That may just to make sure that Anderson doesn't get the football back. Davis on the carry, and he'll get a couple. And that is going to do it for the first half. Well, it has been all Anderson on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Anderson 35, Earlham nothing. We will come back with those first half statistics, and we'll also come back with the college football scoreboard coming up in just a few moments. Do not go away. This is Earlham football on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Well, there you see it, 35-0. We're at halftime. Welcome back again to Darrell Bean Stadium. It has been all Anderson here tonight, and if you've been with us the entire first half, you have seen a football game full of mistakes, a lot of penalties, and just, again, overall not a very good game for the Quakers up and down the lineup. Let's go ahead and check the first half numbers. Anderson, 22 first downs in the first half alone. They were 3 of 5 in third down efficiency, good enough for 60% on fourth down, 2 of 2. They ran 51 total plays in the first half. The Quakers managed only 37, 283 yards of total offense in the first half, 171 through the air for the Ravens. Quick numbers individually. Alex Lacube with a 19 of 23, 171 yards, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. Reggie Lipscomb, 12 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Johnny Oval with 11 carries, 35 yards. Luchtenfeld with 1 carry for 10. In the receiving department, Phenol Williams, 6 receptions, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Alex Barnett, 4 receptions, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Zach Talent, 5 receptions, 41 yards, also in the first half, and Luchtenfeld with 3 receptions in the first half. For the Quakers in the first half, they finished with 9 first downs. Third down efficiency, only 2 of 8. On fourth down, 1 of 3. Of course, the 1 fourth down conversion they made got them down to the 1-yard line, and they eventually ended up driving back the other way because of penalties and mistakes, and they got nothing out of that drive. Quakers with only 37 plays in the first half, 111 yards of total offense, 111 yards net passing. In the individual department, Hochschild, 4 of 10, 52 yards. Joe Enright, 4 of 13 for 34, and Jamel Barnes had that opening game pass that went for 25 yards. He is 1 for 1 on the night. Joe Enright, so far 2 carries, 11 yards. Melvin Davis, 8 attempts, 5 yards. But the Quakers have been dropped for 16 yards in the rushing department, so no yards rushing in the first half for the Quakers. Jamel Barnes with 2 receptions for 34 yards. Zachary Baker, 2 receptions as well. Elijah has 1. Corey Peters, Malcolm Jones, Connor Bray, Melvin Davis, all with 1 reception in the first half of play. So there's where we stand, 35-0 here at halftime. As we mentioned throughout the entire game, you can follow live stats on GoEarlham.com. All right, stay right there. We'll check out the college football scoreboard coming up in a couple of moments on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 35-0 Anderson on top.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium as Earlham trails it at halftime 35-0. Let's go and get you caught up on some college football earlier today, and there were a couple of upsets as Tennessee won at number 21 Auburn 30-24. Third-rated Ohio State outlasting Minnesota 30-14. It was 14th-rated Florida beating Vanderbilt 37-27. Number 5 Notre Dame got a scare from Pittsburgh before pulling out the 19-14 win. How about LSU at home? They're ranked 13th. They pounded number 2 Georgia by a final of 36-16. Number 10 Central Florida got by Memphis 31-30. In overtime, it was number 17 Oregon beating number 7 Washington 30-27. Penn State losing at home. They're ranked 8th. Michigan State beats Penn State 21-17. Number 22 Texas A&M. They were a winner earlier today. They beat South Carolina 26-23. In the opening half of play, in fact, opening period now, number 1 Alabama now leading Missouri 13-10. Iowa State, they're beating number 6 West Virginia 13-7. Virginia on top of number 16 Miami of Florida. That's in the opening period of play 3-0. Wisconsin and Michigan scoreless in the opening period. They're playing at the Big House up in Ann Arbor. And later tonight, number 19 Colorado, they will be on the road at USC. Let's go and quickly check what's happened today in the Big Ten outside of the top 25 on this Saturday. As Indiana, they were home against Iowa today, and Indiana fell flat in this one as they drop it 42-16. Maryland beats Rutgers 34-7. It was Northwestern coming back to beat Nebraska. How about Scott Frost? 0-7 this year with Nebraska. 34-31 in overtime. Purdue went to Illinois, and they crushed the Illini 46-7. And again, now that updated score between Wisconsin and Michigan, they're now tied at 7 in the second quarter. Go ahead and check out the Mid-American Conference real quick. On this Saturday, as Buffalo beats Akron 24-6. It was Eastern Michigan over Toledo 28-26. Western Michigan down Bowling Green 42-35. The Redhawks home today against Kent State. They win at 31-6. Ball State, a squeaker on the road at Central Michigan 24-23. And Northern Illinois beat Ohio 24-21. You are caught up on college football here this afternoon. We still have a second half to play between Anderson and Earlham. And there you see the score, 35-0. The Ravens are coming back out. We'll see the Quakers come out as well. And we'll get this second half underway in just a few minutes. Stay right there. This is Earlham Football, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 Southeast Street in Richmond.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
The Indiana Football Hall of Fame in Richmond, Indiana was founded in 1973. Its mission is to honor the men and women who have excelled in high school, college, or professional football based on their coaching, athletic ability, citizenship, scholarship, and significant supporting contributions to the game of football. The Indiana Football Hall of Fame includes retrospection from Indiana's prestigious football history, from the late 1800s to the present. When you visit the hall, you'll see the names like Weeb Eubank, Vegas Ferguson, Newt Rockne, and Lamar Lundy. The Indiana Football Hall of Fame is located at 815 North A Street in Richmond and is open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. There is no entrance fee and donations are appreciated. Take time to visit Indiana football history at the Indiana Football Hall of Fame.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
We're back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium. Much of the crowd has now departed. I think they can't hang around with the nice warm weather we're having tonight, so they have, I think, taken off and either went to get some hot chocolate or something. Hopefully they'll be back as we're ready for the second half, as Anderson deferred in the first half, so they'll have the football to begin this third quarter of play. Again, you can follow along as we go tonight on our live stats I was talking to some of the baseball players a couple of moments ago about that starting in February 23rd. I forgot they started on February 24th last year when Wittenberg will be back in town again. And so here we go. Yeah, baseball, think about it. What is October, November, December, January? We're only 4 months away from baseball season. This will be kicked high in the air to the near sideline. Ball's going to be dropped, and Earlham trying to get it on the high kick. I think Anderson may have come up with it, and Anderson's going to have excellent field position at the 42-yard line. Now, speaking, of Earlham baseball, it's down to coaching now. So he basically, Sack, all he has to do is just roll that lineup out there and let him play, but sometimes he gets too involved in coaching. I'm sure I'm going to get a text here in a minute. All right, Anderson football. I think I might see if I can join his staff. I would tell him I was a 500 hitter in high school. We have a whistle down already. Hey, what a way to start a second half, huh? Anderson called for the delay of game. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Had 20 stolen bases. I did. I was quick. All right, first down and 15 for the Ravens. And they're going to throw right out of the gate. Not now, though. The Quakers able to collapse that pocket and get the sack. In there for the Quakers, that is going to be Alfago Shoemate out of Snellville, Georgia. So now second down and long. They have to get to the Earlham 48-yard line for a first down. Choking me up. I was about ready to say, there's another flag. Hey, I'll tell you what, we may never get out of here tonight. That's going to go against the Ravens. I can tell you right now, if this second half doesn't go really well for Dominique, he's not going to be happy tomorrow morning. You're getting more airtime than anybody has gotten. So moving back once again, second down and forever for the Ravens. Here in this third quarter, not a good start for the Ravens. Of course, focus sometimes can be a huge challenge coming out of that locker room. When you got nice and warm, you got to go back out in the cold. As they'll throw to the far side, ball loose, and the Quakers may have come up with it, and they did. Barnett fumbled the football, and Earlham gets the turnover, and we'll have it here in the second half. So Ravens give up the football at the 34-yard line. Second turnover we have seen now by the Ravens. And first and 10 now. Trips to the near side. That'll be the wide side of the field. And right to throw. It'll be caught. Jamel Barnes got hit inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Holds on to the football. And the Quakers will have it second down at about 5. Jamel had been out for a couple of games because of an injury. He is back. That's good news for this Quaker offense. Earlham this time will go trips to the left. Davis will take the handoff, starts left. Here's another flag down. There's 2 flags down. And are we going to have another one? There's another flag. So we got 3 flags. We got the hat trick. Boy, have fun sorting this one out. You probably had a holding in there somewhere. It is rare that you see 3 penalty flags on one play, but we have 3 right here, and all 3 are different. Quakers make a change in their offensive line as Aaron Crichton comes out, and we'll let them sort it out.
There are 2 penalties on the play. 40, 76 on the offense. It'll be a personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Those penalties offset. Replay. Second down.
So you end up with just 2 penalties, 3 flags, and the offsetting penalties. And we're going to replay it. So it's like golf. You get a mulligan. So we will place the football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, O.
Quakers will now go 2 receivers split wide to the left and an H-back in the lineup now. Davis on the handoff, and they're going to fumble the football. Thought it was handed off to Davis, but they fumble it and give it up. Earlham turns it over again. Woolridge is there. Maple is there for the Ravens, and Earlham will give it back on another turnover. I thought Davis had the football. If he didn't have it, I'll tell you what, he might have had a pretty decent run there if they handed it to him, but the Quakers give it up at the 34.
Ball at the 34-yard line. First and 10 Ravens.
And as my grandmother used to say, when it rains, it pours. Did you ever hear my grandmother say that, Dominique? She's still alive somewhere in Iowa. 4 wide again for the Ravens. Lipscomb on the carry. Lipscomb trying to bounce to the outside. Finds running room around the edge. And finally, Kobe Walker will knock him out of bounds at about the 49. Boy, Earlham had him at almost look. There's another flag. You got to be kidding me. Boy, once in a while, you got to eat that thing.
Holding. 75. On the offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Another holding penalty. And they always say you could probably call holding on every play. But unless, I guess, it's pretty blatant, as that negates the Lipscomb run back to the 24-yard line. There you go, Dominique.
24-yard line.
I don't think Dominique likes me anymore. We're going to have a long talk after the third quarter, Dominique. Lipscomb in the backfield. They'll throw again, and that's going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Good pressure by the Quakers. Shoemake is in there for Earlham. And this is the same thing we saw just moments ago. It's going to be second down and forever once again.
Second down and 20 for the 24-yard line.
Ravens again will go 4 wide with one in the backfield and throwing over the middle and almost picked off by Kobe Walker. As Earlham nearly came up with another turnover. So now third down and long. This time, trips to the right. That'll be the wide side. Hash mark to the left. Single receiver to the near side. Lone setback is Lipscomb. Ravens will throw again. They got a long way to go to get the first down. Walker comes up and makes the stop. Well, the quarterback held onto the football maybe a little bit longer than he should have. Kobe is down. He may be hurt as well. We may see him come out of the lineup either way. And with fourth down, or is it, going to be fourth down at about 20, they will be punting the football away. Quakers are going to call a timeout right here. So Earlham has to burn a timeout. We will take a timeout as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers down 35-0.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Quakers use that timeout for the simple fact is they want to make sure that they can get some pretty decent field position out of this. One thing you don't want to do is give the Ravens any opportunity whatsoever on this punt formation. See the deep man, that is going to be for the Quakers, Baker. Line drive kick at the 50, and we'll take an Anderson roll. And we will have a down football right at about the 40-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Quakers. Quakers will go to Franklin next week, and then they'll get a bye week before they play their final 2 games of the season. 12 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Earlham may have to get another timeout. They don't have enough people out there or something's wrong. So they've already now burned 2 timeouts here in the third quarter. They were down 1 player. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise, a Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. So after the Quaker timeout, Earlham now with just 1 timeout remaining here in the second half. Elijah in motion, high snap. Davis on the carry. Davis gets dumped for nothing and maybe even loses a yard or 2. Woolridge in there to make the stop for the Ravens. And now the Quakers faced with a 2nd down, and we'll call it 12. By the way, the chain gang is run by, I think tonight, at least some of them, the Earlham baseball team. And they're doing a fine job. I'd like to give kudos to the Earlham baseball team, working hard here again tonight. Trips to the near side, man in motion. They'll throw again, and overthrowing, and that'll fall incomplete, intended for Jamel Barnes, excuse me. So now the Quakers faced with a 3rd down and 12, another 3rd and long. 11-11 remaining. I'm not sure why they're bringing Enright to the sidelines as much as they are. In fact, they were doing that earlier. Generally, they've gone all signals from 3 coaches. Of course, one of them is the real one. The other 2 are the decoy. But now they've really settled on bringing the quarterback to the sidelines. Davis in the backfield, Enright to throw. He pumps, now throws. And over the extended arms of Jamel Barnes, and there's a flag down. Late hit. Switzer gets called for the penalty. Now they're going to say 13. So 1st down again for the Quakers off the penalty. Quaker crowd in a lather. Charles Keith again there for the Ravens. Quakers to throw again. Ball caught at the 40. 1st down, Earlham. And on the reception for the Quakers, Malcolm Jones. No flags down this time, which is unusual. I think Dominique's challenging me here. He just gave me a dirty look a second ago. 31-yard line. Trips to the near side, hash mark left. Quakers trying to get on the board for the first time here tonight. Enright to throw again. Here comes the pressure. Steps to his left, and then he held it too long. He will get sacked. In there for the Ravens on the sack, that is Drew Wilson, the linebacker, sophomore out of Lakeland, Florida. Well, you can't hold on to the football that long. You've got to get rid of it. You have about 2.5 seconds, maybe. And that pocket starts to fall apart. Most of the NFL quarterbacks try to get rid of it, 2.4, 2.3 in that area. But you're holding it on for 3+ seconds. You're probably going to get in big-time trouble, and that's what happened this time. There you go. Trips to the near side, Enright again. A little swing pass to Davis. Davis getting a block to the outside, but that's a flag. We're going to get a block in the back. I guarantee it. Elijah.
That was not a block in the back. Come on, Larry.
So that'll push the Quakers back even further. This is uglier than my prom date. Now they'll gather together again. Well, let's listen.
There's no penalty.
Well, that's twice now they've waved off a penalty here tonight, at least twice, which is very unusual. This is a crew that I'm sure will be scrutinized when this one is over with. So now the Quakers at 3rd down and 12. 9:34 to go here in the third quarter. Quakers will go trips to the left. One of those is Bray in the slot. Single receiver to the near side and right to throw again. He's going to come to the near side, and Jamel Barnes was there, but the pass was thrown too early. That's one of those that Jamel was going to come back, a little hook pattern to the near side, but the ball was way by him by the time he made the break. So Enright and the timing with Jamel a little bit off. So 4th down and 12. Now you see the coaches right there at the bottom left of your screen. Good job there, Dominique. Look at that. You got all the coaches there. That's the ambiance we need if we're going to make it to the next level. 4 wide. Enright looking left, goes right, caught by, that's going to be Jamel. Got to the 29 and then tried to make something out of it, and the Quakers turn it over on 4th down. So the Ravens will get it back. Now their starting quarterback was hurt the last time. Lakubi had came out of the lineup limping a little bit. Travis McGuire had come in. And it will be McGuire in a quarterback. 9:09. Boy, we still have 24 minutes of football to go. So now McGuire will run the show here for the Ravens. First down from the 29-yard line. Hand off up the middle. Johnny Oval there for the Ravens, and we got a scrum. It looked like rugby for a moment at about the 33-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Ball's at the 33-yard line. 2nd down.
2nd down now for the Ravens. McGuire again out of the shotgun. McGuire will call his own number, 40. And out to about the 45-yard line. Good enough for 1st down. I don't see any flags. We have to look about every play that there has been tonight.
Picks up a 1st down for the Ravens.
Let's see here real quick, just for my own curiosity's sake. We've had 21 penalties for 199 yards total with these two teams here tonight. That is a lot of penalty flags. First down for the Ravens. McGuire again out of the shotgun. And they'll run it over the right side. Short gain. Oval there on the carry again to about the 48-yard line. And we'll be at second down. So far, nobody scoring here in this third quarter. McGuire once again. He'll call his number. Second time. There's another flag. Well, it was too good to be true. We can't go more than 3 plays without a flag. This will probably be holding against the Ravens.
Holding. Number 26 on the offense. 10-yard penalty to the spot of the foul. Second down.
Well, I could tell you one thing. When you have two teams that generally have struggled over the years to have success, you're probably seeing teams that are not as disciplined as they really need to be, and we've kind of seen that here tonight. 7:50 to go. And it'll be second down at about 15. McGuire fakes the handoff, looks to throw, sidearm pass, and bobbled but caught at around the 47, 48-yard line. Talent there for the Ravens, able to hold on to that football. And they'll get some of that yardage back, and so now we're looking at second down at around 9. I'm kind of curious why the enthusiasm of this crowd has gone away the way it was earlier. They're all, I think, a little too cold right now as McGuire again set to roll and throw. McGuire has time, and that's going to be dropped on the far side. In and out of the hands there of Alex Barnett. Ravens will have it on fourth down now, and they will punt the football away. Quakers will get it back, down 35-0. Brody Smith. And to punt it away, standing at around his own 30-yard line. Gets a knuckleball off on this one, and that'll fall on the near side. Take an Anderson bounce, and it will be down just outside the 30-yard line. First down for the Quakers. I want to remind everyone we'll have all the scores, all the college scores, and much, much more on our morning sports page on radiotroy.com tomorrow morning. By the way, Alabama now opening up a 30-10 lead over Missouri. That got quickly out of hand in the second quarter there. Quakers again will go 4 wide. 6:48 to go in the third. Davis the lone setback. Here comes the rush. Better get rid of it. That's going to be a lateral, I believe, unless they call it an incomplete pass. And it will be an incomplete pass. The rush was coming once again, and Enright tried to get rid of the football to Davis. It will fall incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Second and 10 for the Quakers from the 30.
Dominique now stretching. We even give play-by-play of our cameraman in the booth. Yeah, brought him inside. He still and said, hey, that's a great job there. Misdirection, and Davis will fall down. Boy, that was ugly. Now it's going to be third down and 10. Would you like a chair? Okay. You want to listen to some music? Can I get you anything to eat? We like to take care of Dominique. I'm just glad he's not outside because it is chilly. Trips to the left. Davis in the backfield. Enright will roll. Enright looking, now fires to the sideline, and I'm not sure who that was intended for. Elijah was there, but that ball sailed way over his head and out of bounds, and Earlham again will have to punt the football away.
13, Jordan Christian. In the punt for Earlham, number 18. Back to receive.
Jordan Christian will come in to punt the football. There he is right there. Near block. Jordan got a pretty good one off, as this one will drop inside the 25-yard line and take an Earlham roll. And it'll be down right at about the 17-yard line.
16-yard line.
Just a reminder, when you're visiting the Richmond area, make sure you stay at the best place. That's the Best Western Classic. The Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. So the Ravens will get the football back once again, and McGuire stays in as the quarterback. He was ineffective his last time out for the Ravens offense, though again they lead at 35-0. Lipscomb on the carry over the right side. Lipscomb second and third effort, still on his feet battling for extra yardage. Quaker's in there with 34, Austin Baker, sophomore out of Spring, Texas.
Ball's at the 22-yard line. Second down.
Second down now for the Ravens. McGuire will have two to the near side. McGuire, he likes to run the football. He's going to carry it himself. He's called his number 3 times now, and he's going to get another first down.
Goes out of bounds after getting another Anderson first down.
We're looking at McGuire run the football. He got some excellent blocks ahead of him. Another final in college football today. Number 9, Texas beating Baylor 23-17.
Ball's at the 37-yard line.
And Michigan-Wisconsin game now in the second quarter. They're tied at 7 apiece. That's a good one there up in Ann Arbor. McGuire again out of the gun. Handoff Lipscomb right up the middle following his blockers. And they will put him down at about the 42-yard line. Boy, several Quaker players a little slow to get up. Harrison Rice, one of those on that defensive line out of Northeastern High School. Shoemake, the linebacker, he too coming out of that pile a little bit slower. So now second down and 5 as McGuire once again. Handoff, Lipscomb bounces to the outside, 50, 45, 40, still on his feet, 35, brought down at about the 33, and yes, believe it or not, no flags down. Good run by Lipscomb. Well, they're starting to pile up some yards in this one here tonight. Well over 300 yards of total offense, and they'll hurry again to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lipscomb again up the middle, another nice run of about 5, perhaps 6 yards on that carry. Anderson running that clock down to 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Earlham on the verge of tying the all-time loss record in Division III at 50 losses in a row. McGuire behind his blocker gave, in fact, his lead blocker a little shove from behind to try to gain an extra yard or two. Brandon Rosado was there out of Greenwood High School. Not many fullbacks anymore, and he is listed at 5'6" and 225 pounds. That is what you would consider a bowling ball.
Third down and 1.
The human bowling ball, Don Nottingham, formerly the Dolphins and the Colts. Handoff. Oval over the right side, brought down from behind by Colby Walker, but another nice gain inside the 20. And we're under the 3-minute mark.
First and 10 from the 17-yard line.
Now football at the 17. Oval again off the run. Boy, he gains a couple of extra yards as he is pushed ahead. Dominique, we're not going to let you get bored, okay? We're going to keep your attention the rest of the night, big fella. 2 minutes, 28 seconds. He now knows our hand signals. McGuire calls his number over the right side again as McGuire spins and gets close to the 5. As he continues to fight as well, we're going to give him another yard to the 4. Kobe Walker coming out of the bottom of that pile. Harrison Rice as well. And the Ravens continue this march deep now in Earlham territory. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Ball up the middle, and he will get in for the touchdown. 41-0. The Ravens a very impressive drive there with 1:51 remaining in the third. The 50 losses in a row, as we mentioned, will tie the Division III record, and next week when the Quakers go to Franklin, they very well could have 51 on the board. Earlham has not seen a win since 2013. Kick is on the way, and it is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Anderson puts another 7 on the board. They lead this one 42-0. This is Earlham football on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
We're back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium, where it has been all Anderson here tonight, and we still have 1:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Well, it's pretty inevitable right now that the Quakers are going to fall again here tonight. Question is, will they get something positive the rest of the way to try to take into next week against what would be a heavily favored Franklin football team? That ball's kicked out of bounds, and we will have a penalty flag, so they'll bring it out to the 35. As we said earlier, this has been a tough week for this Earlham football team, with Nick Johnson's wife, Melissa, going back into the hospital up in Cleveland and having surgery just a couple of days ago. That lasted, I think they said, pretty much all day long, maybe up to 12 hours of surgery, and now she is in recovery, and we're still hoping she's going to be okay. And so they didn't have Coach Johnson around most of this week.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line.
So from an emotional standpoint, it's been rough, and I would venture to say, too, as we see Hochschild back in, and Hochschild fakes and throws. It's a low throw. Elijah's there, but it falls incomplete. Quakers have a man down. I think that's going to be Gerard O'Byrne, and Gerard, the junior out of Lompoc, California, is hurt now for the Quakers. And the last thing this team needs is anyone else hurt. And Gerard, by the way, one of our broadcast interns, he helped me with volleyball yesterday, looking to become a communications or perhaps somewhere in the journalism industry, but he is down. Tell you what we'll do is we will take a break as well while they check on Gerard, make sure he's okay as the Quakers trail it 42-0.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Well, the Earlham players still down, as we mentioned. Gerard, the starting left tackle for the Quakers, the junior transfer, is still down, and hopefully, again, he's going to be okay. As I know we worked with him yesterday, and a great young man, a great person, and so he is still down. I think he's going to try to get up right now, which is, again, that's good news if they can get him up on his feet. As Coach Johnson is out there checking on him, everyone else that is around making sure that he's going to be okay. Quakers, again, just from a standpoint of depth, don't have a whole lot of offensive linemen to work with. Losing a quality player like Gerard will be really tough. They do have him up on his feet. That's the good news. Now, whether he can make his way to the sidelines, whether he's going to be done for the rest of the day. And it does appear that he got hurt again somewhere in his leg, but they're going to help him off the field here and bring him to the sidelines and check him out even further. Well, there's a football team that still, when you think about after tonight, they have to go to Franklin next week, and finally they'll get a break the week after that, but I'm sure they'd love to have had that break next week. Looks like it might be the left leg of Gerard that is hurt, and they're going to try to bring him to the training table here on the sideline. So here we go. It'll be now second down for the Quakers. Hochschild back in the lineup, will roll to the near side. Takes a hard hit. He goes down at the 40. And he took a big-time hit. Wilson, Mann, Flowers all there for the Ravens. Smith coming over as well. And Smith thought he was held. He's talking to the one official right there. Hochschild holds on to the football, though, and will put the football at the 41. It'll be third down at about 5. There are 4 coaches right around Hochschild as he comes back out to the huddle. The Quakers have 8 seconds remaining on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry right here. Under a minute remaining now in the third quarter. They'll fake the handoff, quick throw, and that just comes out of the hand of Colin. Pass intended for Jamel Barnes, and it'll be 4th down. Stops the clock at 49 seconds. Here is Jordan Christian back out once again. Ravens had too many men on the field, and they'll finally make the change. We'll see Crenshaw back, and the flag is down. That would have been a pretty decent kick there by Jordan. That'll be against the Quakers. So another penalty, and this might be the one game I've never seen this many penalties. That'll be 23 between the two teams. Quakers now have 11. Anderson with 12 penalties. We've seen a combined 200-plus yards in penalties in this one here tonight. Jordan back in. Here's the rush, and he's going to have to take it himself. Jordan may get the first down, and he will. Oh, the rush was coming, and it looked like he was going to get that punt blocked, and Jordan able to bring it back down and get a first down for the Quakers. Jordan exclusively the punter this year. He came in as a quarterback from high school at Richmond High School. He's also on the baseball team as a pitcher. And this year he's not playing defensive back like he did a year ago, and so he's been exclusively working on his punting skills. And now we're looking at first down for the Quakers. Back in the ball game is Enright. He got drilled. Smith got him. The ball comes loose. Still loose inside the 30. And it will be Ravens football. Wilson recovers the fumble, but it was Smith who absolutely drilled Joe Enright. And another turnover for the Quakers deep in their own territory. So now the Ravens will get it back at the 28-yard line. Enright, I hope he's okay because he took quite a shot. So now the Ravens again with McGuire, who's been running the football very well as a multi-purpose quarterback. He is a dual threat here for the Ravens. Oval on the carry over the right side. It'll be a gain to near the 26-yard line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We will head to the fourth, Dominique. One more quarter to go, big fella, and you can get out of here and enjoy your Sunday as we will take a break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Quakers down in this one, 42-0.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
My Ravens football, and my cameraman disappeared. Where did he go? Does he know we're back in action here? No, he has walked away. All right, first down again, or second down for the Ravens. And handoff around the left side. Big hole at the 20, down near the 15. Oval again on the carry. Dominique must be a Union guy. He was ready to leave after 3 quarters. Dominique thought American football's only 3 quarters. He was ready to leave. Here is another handoff. The ball over the left side, puts his head down and gets it down to about the 9. No, we play 4 quarters, Dominique. I just want to make sure it was clear because I saw you walk away. But I know you heard us talking about unionizing the employees here, so McGuire again out of the shotgun, and Oval gets hit after a gain of a couple. R.J. Scott there for the Quakers. The Ravens want to run the clock here in the second half. Quakers, I didn't think that it maybe the biggest surprise of this, and of course the amount of mistakes we have seen has been a little bit overwhelming, and the amount of penalties we have seen has been even overwhelming. McGuire on the carry of the left side, still on his feet, down to about the 1. That's a pretty good effort by McGuire as he had Rance Albert holding onto his ankle for about 3.5 yards. So now the Ravens have it first and goal, I do believe, from the 1. Boy, they even brought a bigger offensive lineman in. Big number 75 is now checked in. Alfonso Blackwell, 6 foot 300 out of Maryville, up in the region. So they just got bigger. And he looks like he's 300 pounds. That's a big guard. Handoff, and from 1 yard out, he'll get the extra push in the touchdown. And another 6 on the board. Oval gets the score for the Ravens, and they're putting it to the Quakers here tonight. If there was any doubt about this one this evening, coming in where the Quakers thought they had a chance here, but it has been an uphill battle all the way, 48-0. So now the extra point. Robinson has had plenty of practice here this evening. That kick is on the way, and it is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Ravens put another 7 on the board, lead this one 49-0.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Quakers will get the football back here, down 49-0. Jamel Barnes on the return. He will get hit across the 30 out to the 33, and that's where Earlham will take over first down and 10. I'm going to get Dominique to give me some ambiance somehow, some way before the end of this football game. Dominique, I can't do without ambiance. I can't do without ambiance. If I have to ask him one more time. Bray is back in for the Quakers. It's going to be Enright back in, Davis on the carry, and he'll get out to the 36-yard line. 13 minutes plus to go in this one. Want to get you, again, a chance to mark it down in your calendar. Earlham baseball, we still have basketball to go through. The baseball opens February 23rd. We'll have that game for you against Wittenberg right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Quakers come with 4 wide as they see Enright back in again for the Quakers. Davis, nowhere to go. Smith from behind. Smith even losing the name on the back of his jersey as it comes loose. Smith hit of course, he was the one who hit Hochschild big time and forced the fumble. So now the ball back to the 32. Yeah, Ravens, by the way, have names on the back of their uniforms, but he ended up losing his at least halfway. I think Ravens, they're keeping their front guys in. They want to get a shot out here tonight. So now 3rd and long again for the Quakers. Earlham will throw, and the ball caught, but nothing there. In fact, they may get to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bray made the reception. Referee was kind enough to give him a yard gain, and the Quakers will have to punt it away again. I was about to say to outside earlier, we were mentioning about this football game. I didn't think the Quakers would get shut out here tonight. I thought that there was enough there offensively against a defense that had given up 480 yards per game and 42 points per game this season, and Earlham unable to score anything so far. Here's the rush again. This time it's blocked. Harrison Rice trying to get on top of it. That ball all the way down inside the 15, and Harrison a little slow to get up. He got hurt. He got hit from behind as Jordan Christian has that punt block this time. They came right up the middle. So the Ravens will get it back, and a chance now at the 11-yard line. McGuire, I heard that, Dominique. McGuire back in, and the Ravens will probably try to put an exclamation point on this one. McGuire, keeper, run out of bounds inside the 10. If you don't give me some ambiance, you're not going to get a movie next time either. So now it'll be 2nd down and about 8 for the Ravens, trying to put 50-plus on the board. Quakers gave up 83 last week. Here's McGuire again over the left side, down to about the 5. You go back over the last 3 games, I think the Quakers have given up, on average, 70-plus points per game. They had lost to Hanover 83-17. They had given up 57 points in the first half. And the handoff again, not much this time. Lipscomb on the carry. Now it's going to be 4th down. Quakers last week gave up over 700 yards of total offense to Hanover. Won't be quite that much here tonight. 4th down, Lipscomb off the left side. Cut back touchdown on 4th down. 55-0. Yeah, the last 3 games, the Quakers have now been outscored in the last 4 games, 266-19. They've been giving up coming into this one over the last 3 games an average of 70 points per game, and the kick is on the way, and it is good. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers trail this one 56-0. Earlham Football and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Our campus includes 600 acres of woods, fields, and ponds. It's a beautiful, peaceful place where we can hike, go running, hang out with friends, or even do field research for a science class. Because at Earlham, we are always connected to the natural world.
Back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium as we're down to our last 10 minutes of this one. 56-0 Anderson on top here in the fourth quarter. Quakers will bring Jamel Barnes out. He will be deep. Also deep for the Quakers will be Bray. And the ball teed up at the 35-yard line. Line drive kick. It'll be Barnes at about the 12. Barnes up the middle to the 30-yard line, or he'll be brought down. 1st and 10 now for the Quakers. I mentioned the Ravens had pretty much kept their first unit on the field defensively as they try to get the shutout here tonight. Let's see if most of them are still out there. Look, yep, Smith is out there. They have not changed anyone. I think they want to get this shutout here tonight. Still with 9:55 remaining, so no changes on their defense. As the Quakers have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Davis, no running room to the left. He'll cut back to the right, and he's going to get some positive yardage out to the 36. Nice run by Davis. So 2nd down now for the Quakers. 2nd down and 5. And there's still 9 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Corey Peters is coming to the ball game as one of the 2 receivers to the near side. Hash mark right. Elijah comes out from the backfield. Handoff to Davis. Davis unable to get anything in there. He may get back to the line of scrimmage before he is brought down. Out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 9:04. Boy, we haven't seen as many flags over the last couple of series. We saw a flurry of those flags, especially in the first half. That thing is, at least from a standpoint, kind of slowed this football game down early, but they've held on to the flags here in the second half. 3rd down and 7 now for Earlham. Earlham to throw. That one slips out of his hand and intercepted at the 50. Another turnover for the Quakers. And on the reception, Beavers, that was easy. That was a dead duck coming out of his hand. And the Quakers, another turnover. If something has gone wrong tonight from the first drive in which Earlham got it down to the 1, it has happened. They have seen just about everything here tonight, and most of it has been negative. Minus 14 rushing yards has not been a big help. 3rd down conversions have not been a big help, and the turnovers have been just as bad. 1st down Ravens. McGuire stays in. Ovell on the carry over the left side will get to the 38-yard line. And we have 8 minutes remaining. $56-0, and a score not as close as it may indicate. Crow in the near side, Edwards to the near side, Crenshaw split wide to the left. McGuire, the backup quarterback for this one here today. Well, Val will switch from right to left in the backfield. McGuire will fake the handoff. They're going to throw to the end zone. They have a man wide open. Edwards, touchdown. Wow. You're up 56-0 and you throw the football. One thing I can guarantee you, that'll be a time that'll come back and haunt you. You start piling on the score like that, somebody's going to even the score one of these days. So now the extra point again by Tristan Robinson. Extra point is up, and it is good. Quakers down in this one, 63-0, 7:33 remaining here in the fourth.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
$63-0 back here at Darrell Bean Stadium. Quakers will get the football back, and boy, I tell you what, Anderson must really want to put it to the Quakers here tonight after throwing up 56-0. Jamel Barnes cuts back to the outside, 30, 35, 40, and he will just go out of bounds. So Quakers will have it first down and 10, 7:25 remaining. Dominique was giving you a shot at the buses that time. So we'll put the football at the 43. Quakers once again will work with three wide, this time an H-back. That'll be Bray. Handoff Davis, and Davis gets run down from behind by Smith. Well, I tell you what, Smith is pretty quick off that edge, and he made another nice play for a loss. Quakers going to lose 2 on that one. Well, he came off that edge about as quick as anybody you're going to see in the HCAC. That's going to be a loss to the 41, so a loss of 2, second down and 12. .640 to go. You know what's amazing about that clock? It'll go from 6:42 to 6:40. Never stops on 1. Quakers again out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Elijah near side 49 makes the catch. It'll be shy of a first down. It's third down and 3. See what the Quakers can do right here on this third down. Enright to roll. Enright looking, better get rid of it, and he held on it too long, and he is going to get sacked outside the pocket. There's Smith again flexing his muscle. That guy's been a one-man wrecking crew on defense for the Ravens. You just can't hold on to the football that long. So now instead of third and short, it's fourth down again, and the Quakers will have to punt the football away. No rush this time, and a good kick by Jordan. And on the return, a loss on the return is Crenshaw out of Pike High School in Indianapolis, unable to get the return for the Ravens, and we'll see Anderson get it back here with 5:21 to go. So Ravens will have the football here, first down and 10. By the way, McGuire is back in. He'll have a new running back in the backfield, though. That'll be Jer Adams. Adams will get the call, and I think the Ravens, at least this time, will try to run out the clock as much as they can and keep it on the ground here in the fourth quarter. Well, Earlham still, I think, without Byrne. He's on the sidelines, and he got hurt earlier. Quakers are down to what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. They're down to about 30 players. It'll be second down and 9. 4:30 to go. McGuire on the pitch. And nowhere to go. Quakers able to come up and get a stop right there as Adams on the carry. He's out of Heritage Christian High School, just a freshman. Said the Ravens had a huge influx of freshmen. Tell you what, he's ready to get his jacket on. This game's not over with yet. Oh, Dominique's ready to put his jacket on. We've got 4 minutes to go, Dominique. A lot of things can happen in 4 minutes. McGuire again. He will run it himself. McGuire gets the first down and more, and as he is driven out of bounds on the far side of the field. Clock will run, though. I think they'll just say, let's go ahead and get this thing going down to the last 3.5 minutes. So Earlham will tie the loss record in Division III at 50. And then next week go to Franklin. McGuire, the keeper. McGuire to the 49. Football at the 49-yard line. And we're down to 2:54. Second down and 5. Tucker in the ball game. Richardson also in now for the Ravens. McFadden, one of the two receivers to the far side. Adams will stay in as the lone setback. Ravens look like they have a whole new offensive line in there as well. Here's Adams. Adams at the 50, 45, and finally brought down at about the 43-yard line. The Ravens now have gone past the 500 yards of total offense here this evening. They've had a pretty good split on that. Over 200 yards passing, over 200 yards rushing. Ravens another first down. Adams gets tripped up after a gain of 1. And we're down to our final 2 minutes. What a busy day we'll have on that sports page tomorrow morning. If you haven't joined us, make sure you do so bright and early Sunday morning. All the college scores from not only around the country but around the state of Indiana and the region. Big Ten and the MAC. Of course, today, a big day in boys high school soccer. We had volleyball, regional action in cross country. Just a full day. Here's McGuire, the keeper, over the left side. McGuire got inside the 40. I tell you, McGuire may be leading this team in rushing. Lipscomb 113. McGuire's got to be getting close to 100. That was 82 coming on that attempt, so he's probably about 85 or 86 now. Quakers in total offense here today, 127 yards. 151 through the air, and only in the rushing department, Quakers managing a minus 24. 45 seconds to go. McGuire again will keep it over the right side, takes a hard hit. He goes down at the 38-yard line. Quakers bring in the ball game. That is William Norwood, a freshman out of Austin, Texas. I love Austin. And the Ravens will not run another play in this one here tonight. Final score once again, Anderson 63 and Earlham nothing. The Quakers have tied the all-time losing record in a row at 50, and that record could be their own next week as they'll travel to Franklin. Always a tough place to play against the Grizzlies. And that'll be a 1:30 kickoff time once again next Saturday from Franklin. We're out of here for this one. Anderson 63, Earlham nothing. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Football, the Radio Troy Digital Sports.